Hi, YouTube. How you guys doing? I just want to come on here and say that some people allow other people to make them miss their destiny. They'll tell you don't do this and this, that, and the other when they have no idea what they're talking about. You know, on another one of my channels, I was talking to a friend telling her that I was going to switch up some things in order to grow my channel and get more subscribers. And right away, she started saying, oh no, you got to be on every platform. That ain't going to work. When you sit back and listen to people who have no idea what they're talking about because they're not on the platform, they're not even doing anything like that, why would you listen to them? I did exactly what I said I was going to do. And within that month, I had over 100 some more subscribers. Now, if I had listened to her and she telling me I needed to be on every platform, I'd be overworked trying to be on every platform just because she think that's what you should do. It gets me when people are not doing what you're doing, haven't thought about doing what you're doing, and then try to tell you what not to do. Because somebody may not want to hear that. That's fine. Hopefully that person has enough common sense. If they don't want to hear it, change the channel. Because there are millions topics on YouTube. But if it's a topic that you want to talk about it. Because that very topic that someone is telling you that you shouldn't talk about will help someone. Because if it wasn't, you wouldn't get views, you wouldn't get comments. And sometimes you have to be the one to be the trailblazer. I'm going to tell you something. When I decided to do balloons several years ago, before I could even get my business up and running, I had so many people to tell me, oh, you don't know nothing about balloons. Oh, that ain't going to work. Oh, it takes money to make money. Oh, my mom told me, you need to stop doing balloons and go back and get you a regular job because you need insurance. God gave me a talent, and I'm supposed to stop doing what he put in me because you think I need insurance? Because this person say it ain't going to work and they have never done it themselves? How can people allow other people to stop them from doing something because they say it ain't going to work? Because they say nobody wants to listen to that. You know, the one thing that I'm learning since I've started this channel is that a lot of people have said, I didn't want to get on YouTube because I thought I looked like this or I thought I looked like that. I didn't want to get on YouTube because I thought nobody would listen to what I have to say. And those channels are blowing up. They are blowing up. And I don't know what the problem is. People have tried to shut me down and stop me all of my life. I did balloons for 26 years. I taught 6 years. Now just think about it. If I had to listen to my mother, if I had to listen to my coworkers, if I had to listen to all of them people trying to tell me I couldn't do it. It takes money to make money. No, you don't know what you're doing. That's stupid. If I had to listen to all of those people, I wouldn't have had 26 years in the balloon industry. If I had to listen to the person who says it takes money to make money, and I did it anyway, and I built it up. Every time I made a little money, I reinvested it. That's what a business is about. That's what a business is about. You keep reinvesting and you keep reinvesting. You keep learning. You keep growing. But when you allow people to stop you from doing something that you want to do, that you feel like you need to do, that you are called to do, you're lost before you even start. When I moved away from St. Louis to Atlanta, my own sister told me, I'll give you 3 months and you'll be back. I didn't move back to St. Louis until 6 years later. And you know what? I would not have moved back then if it hadn't have been for the idiot that I was with. St. Louis, I was born and raised up, but that is not my home. That's not my home. Because when I leave here, St. Louis ain't going to be my home. You have so many people who have wanted to leave home, but somebody has stopped them. And they didn't do it. They did not do it. My grandmother told me when she was living, you don't ever want to stay too far away from your family. But I did it anyway. I love living away from my family. I've had more experiences in my life than they have. Because when you stay in one environment, you don't get the different experiences that other people get who are not afraid to step out on faith and go for it. Our Bible has fear not 365 times in there. And the reason why it's in there, guys, is because God does not want us to fear anything. He wants us to go for it. You know, when he came to me 3 nights in a dream and told me to move her to Las Vegas, and I had no money, no nothing. I had to stay in the shelter when I first got here. When I got here and I called 211 and they gave me a number to the senior services, and I had some dumb woman on the phone. Oh, you're crazy? What did you do that for? Honey, you're going to be on the streets tonight. You know, you can listen to them type of people and let them get up here mentally. And I would have been on the streets that night. But I wasn't. I wasn't. I've never spent one night on the streets here in Las Vegas. I did in Texas. I did in Atlanta. But not here in Vegas. You know, when God tells you to do something, you need to do it. But if I had told people, well, God told me to move to Las Vegas 3 nights in a dream. Girl, God ain't told you that. Girl, you stupid. You gonna go to Las, you don't know nothing. Sometimes you have to keep your mouth closed and do it anyway. And before I even left Texas, it was confirmed that God told me to come here. And he has taken care of me. He's taking care of me. People, please, please stop allowing people to stop you from your destiny. I'm sure somebody probably told DoorDash, girl, you need to get a job. You on there talking about you want to be a YouTuber. I'm sure a lot of people have told folks that. You're on YouTube thinking you're going to be a YouTuber. And they got on YouTube anyway. And they are successful at being on YouTube. You have to stop allowing other people to get in your mental and tell you what to do, what not to do. Because sometimes people will tell you not to do something because they think you shouldn't be doing it, because it bothers them. Okay, it bothers you. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to bother the millions of people in this world. So I have learned to think for myself years ago. And like I said in a few earlier videos, people hate me for it. They hate me because I'm strong-minded. When I was working in Dallas and I would talk about different things concerning credit, one of my coworkers decided to challenge me one day because she thought I was talking off the side of my neck. Girl, you always coming in here and somebody mentions something about credit. You think you know everything. I said, no, I don't know everything, but I know a lot. Oh, well, you said such and such and such. I said, okay, what do you need to know? Oh, you said something about such and such and such. I said, okay, I looked it up online. There it is right there in black and white. She just looked. I said, anything else? Yeah, you said such and such. Looked it up. There it is right there. See, some people don't take the time to research anything, to look up anything. They don't have knowledge about anything. And a lot of people my age, they don't know anything about the computer. They don't know how to do a YouTube channel. They don't even know how to upload. They don't know how to lock their bank cards. They don't know how to protect their bank accounts. My own mama, she will not pay a bill online. I pay all of my bills online. I pay them all. Because I do know one thing. If I'm using a charge card, that charge is protected. I ain't got no millions of dollars to be paying something online. My few little dollars, they gonna reimburse. Majority of the time, when I have had fraud on my accounts, it's the fraud department of my bank who contacts me. Why would you go out at my age, in your 60s and 70s, going to get a money order? Even if you're driving. It's dangerous. With the economy being the way it is, I think it's dangerous to go out trying to get a money order to pay my rent or to pay a bill. And then you got to put that bill in the mail to send it in. What if that bill don't reach in time? Now you got a black mark on your credit report. You have had some companies that will hold that bill when it come in there to make you late so they can charge you a late fee. But I know if I pay my bill online, I get a confirmation. And as long as I got that confirmation, you ain't gonna tell me my stuff was late because I got it in writing that it went through because I got a confirmation and I got an email behind it. I am a person who has always wanted to learn. And you know what the saying goes? If you want to hide something from a black person, put it in a book. I still have a library card at 63 years old. Oh yeah, I do. When I want to know something, I can go to YouTube University. I can go to Google. I can put it in any search bar and ask a question. Then I can go somewhere else and research it again. I do it all the time. When I decided to start my YouTube channel, well, all of them that I have, there is a need for what I'm talking about. If there wasn't, I would be wasting my time doing it. But I just don't hop on YouTube just to try to make some money. My thing is to encourage someone, to help someone. Somebody out there may have experienced the same thing that I have. They can encourage me and I can encourage them. Other people may look at it and say it's toxic or whatever. But people are looking at what you have to say. And I'm telling you something. There are so many people on YouTube right now talking about their toxic jobs. And some people didn't even think people wanted to hear that. But when they got on there and started talking about how toxic their job was, how that job had them doing the job of 3 people but paying them for 1. When they got on there and said what they had to say, they realized it was so many more people out there like them. They realized it. And the one thing that I know, there is a movement going on right now. I'm 63. A lot of people are telling you if you are 50 years or older, get on YouTube. The world needs to hear what you got to say. The world needs to see what you're doing. And it's true. YouTube has millions of topics. I would say nobody wants to look at stupid stuff. People doing pranks and jokes. I would be wrong if I said that. I would be wrong. There is a couple right here in Las Vegas, the Beverly Halls. They have over 7 million subscribers. And their channel was from doing pranks. You have a lot of channels from doing pranks that have millions of subscribers or hundreds and thousands of subscribers. There's a DIY channel on here. She's up in the millions of subscribers. Because that woman, she know her stuff. Even if you don't get a lot of views in the beginning, somebody may happen to come across your channel and give you a view and give you a comment. You've got a view. You've got a comment. But if you sit back and you listen to other people and you don't get on YouTube because you got something on your mind or in your heart that you want to talk about, you'll never know if you'll get a view. You'll never know if you'll get a comment. You don't know until you try. This new channel here for me has been very therapeutic. So I really don't care who thinks it's toxic because it's helping me. It's helping others. Looked at a young lady the other night crying her heart out because she said she'll be 40 in 2 weeks and she's still staying at home with her mom and she can't get it together. She doesn't want to work a job. Now, somebody may have looked at that and said, girl, get off her. Nobody want to hear that. But you know what? There were several people who did want to hear it. There were several people who gave her encouraging words. There were several people who said, I'm going to pray for you. We don't know until we get on here and share our stories. People have tried to shut me down too many times in my life. I have reached a point where it does not matter anymore because I'm not going to stop. I have a voice, and somebody wants to hear what I'm saying. When I was younger, I didn't have a voice because every time I opened my mouth, somebody was telling me to shut up. They can't tell me to shut up now because I'm not. I'll tell them I'm not going to shut up. I'll get on here and do a video. And it's not bad mouthing anybody, but when you're not on this platform, you don't know. You don't know what somebody want to hear because you haven't typed it in. So just because you think somebody don't want to hear it, and you don't think it's a popular topic, that's your opinion. But because I'm on this platform, and I have been on this platform for years, when I'm doing my keyword research and everything, if it doesn't pop up in there, then that means nobody wants to hear it. But if you type in toxic narcissist, oh my God. It's one of the hottest topics on here right now. If you feel like you want to do something and somebody is stopping you, you better wake up and smell the coffee and do it anyway. Do it. Thank you guys once again for listening to me. I'm encouraging somebody out there. Be blessed.